Downtown Waldo.
You can see the world famous
GNR Tavern. Some of the famous bologna sandwich.
Now this is what I like to see. Oh my God.
Now that row right there is the very first row that Grandpa planted back in '71.
Wow.
And that's a variety of grape called Aurora. From there on out, he just kept experimenting, putting vines in the ground, see what would happen. These 3 rows here are a variety of grape called Save All. You can see there's a little bit of disease on them right now. That's starting to turn the leaves on us a little bit, but
Yeah, there's.
you know, I just got tired of spraying these darn things up until, you know, about 1st of August was really about the last, you know, spray days that we've had. And once we harvested, you know, I thought about spraying again, but we'll just let it go.
It needs a lot of pruning
They'll get pruned in the spring.
in the spring.
Yeah.
So you don't touch them in the fall, right?
No. See, our climate here doesn't allow for that.
Mhm.
See, if we were to prune right now, you know, basically, let's say these all are dormant and it's like January, February. Watch, you're gonna get caught in that net. Say it's January, February. We're not able to prune. If we pruned, we're going to eliminate all the potential buds that we need for the springtime, basically, because we always get a late freeze here. That's why you don't see a lot of wineries planted in north central Ohio. We have a terrible climate for this. So we can't prune on a normal schedule that you would read about in a textbook because it just doesn't work for us. See, so all this gets pruned back. See the size of the trunks on these versus the others?
Yeah.
These are your native grapes. These are the vines that have been in this country before the 3 of us. They're going to be here after the 3 of us. They can handle the disease, the pests, the pressures a heck of a lot better than these hybrids can. So with that said, you know, these are just better equipped for this environment. Now the hybrids, they do well here, but about every 5 to 8 years, we're cutting trunks down and we're starting over again, and that's just part of what we have to do.
Briefly, could you just tell me, in this instance, which one do you when you prune?
Well, without looking at, see, normally what we're doing is we're going by counts. So without really counting in there and weighing my cuttings and that kind of stuff, I really can't say, oh, this is exactly where we're going to cut. But you see, there's a node back here, there's a node here, there's a node here. Those are where you're going to be, your buds are going to be. So we probably end up cutting here, cut here.
2 buds. Leave 2.
So we have to bring more trunks up from the ground up, so that way when we lose some due to freeze or whatever in the winter months due to winter injury, then we can cut it out and then we've got one already there in its place. So like I say, we do what we jokingly call basically survival pruning. You know, I can't prune as the book tells you. It's just not feasible with our environment here. You know, that, like I said, that's why you don't see a lot of wineries in the north central part of the state of Ohio, because we have a really, really tough climate. I can't remember the name, but they're both now predominantly Save All. And like I say, the disease on the Save Alls looks pretty rough. Now these are the Norton, and I gotta come through and start picking. I gotta start picking these probably in the next day or 2. You can see the ones that have been sitting in the sun are starting to get a little sunburned. They're still fairly tart though.
No, it's not sweet.
Nah, they're still tart from what we would like. So we'll be picking these in the next couple days, and then we'll process everything then up under the overhang.
Got one.
Yeah, it's pretty tart.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Okay.
Actually, there's about...
Look at this. Wow, look.
Yeah.
We're removing all this actually here in the next few weeks. So these rows are going to get redone.
Sweet. Wow.
That wind the other day just knocked everything down. It's awful out here.
What are your apple trees? You buy the apples?
I have a friend that has an orchard in Marion, so So everything gets processed under the overhang, crushed, destemmed, and then we pump everything into the cold room. It's going to ferment, and then from there, we'll cold stabilize in this building, and then it's going to go to the cellar where it's going to get fine-tuned, blended, filtered, bottled, that kind of stuff. So everything that's done out here is kind of the crude end of the process, if you will. Downstairs in the cellar is where that wine's going to get its, you know, the
Well, I
fine-tuning.
need to go to your bathroom.
Be involved in that you get to take the day off and go drink wine.
Well, I'm an electrical engineer. I'm involved in
Well, I could stay there in the vineyard the whole day.
mm-hmm.
Yes. So, no pruning. No. Interesting.
Just sign below in there.
Thank you.